Hello everyone. In this video, I'm gonna show you how to create a refinement region in HEC-RAS 2D for our flood modeling. So now let's get started. Refinement region. A refinement region in HEC-RAS 2D or the polygon we use to modify the cell resolution within a specific area of your 2D flow area. So they allows you to increase the grid resolution in the zones where higher precision is required, such as in an urban area, the complex channels, or the bridge crossing, without forcing the entire model to run at a fine computational expensive resolution. And in our previous video, I've shown you how to create a break lines in HEC-RAS 2D. So the key difference between the break lines and refinement region. So a break lines or the linear features like road or levees are designed to force the mesh to face to align with the linear geometry to capture the hydraulic controls. And in case of the refinement regions or the area based polygon used to densify the mesh inside a zone regardless of the linear feature, so making them ideal for covering large areas with variable topographies. So to explain this, I will show you for more examples the use case of the refinement region. So for example, in an urban floodplain, if you're modeling a flood risk in a city, you might use a 100 feet grid for overall watershed, but define a 10 feet refinement region over the city block to capture the flow path between the buildings. For example, let me get back to HEC-RAS here. So in this area, for example, I want to capture. For example, in case in your study region, for example, in this area, let me show you that. So this part of the area, we have a lot of urban areas which is located here. So in case I want to increase the resolution of this grid size for the specific urban area which is located here, let me show you here. I'm going to navigate here. I'm going to turn on the Google satellite here. So it's going to load the image here. So right now here I can able to see these urban areas. So in this case, I want to increase the resolution of this urban areas. So where the higher precision is required in these areas. So in that case, I will increase the resolution of this selected grid areas. For example, the current cell size, which is 50 meters. So I'm gonna select this particular area here, and I'm gonna increase the resolution. So I'm gonna give it cell resolution of around 20 meters. Basically, I'm gonna compare to other areas, I can increase the resolution of the selected region. So for to capture the flow path build between the building here. So let me turn off this Google satellite here. So basically, a refinement region is an area of 2D grid where we want a tighter representation of our data. So we want a point of data that are computed that are close together in the way that. So do this. This is actually reduces the cell size here. So actually, we can adjust the cell size within the pre-created 2D mesh. So this is our 2D mesh here. So previously, I have shown you the break lines here. So we have created a break lines here. You can able to see this bridge here. So this is the break line. So in this area, so you can able to see this area. I've shown you in the Google satellite image. So this area has a lot of urbanization here. So I'm gonna select one of the urbanization areas, and we're gonna increase the we're gonna reduce the cell size here. So for our current cell size, which is 50 meters, so we're gonna reduce for urban areas to around 20 meters or 15. So to do that, first we're gonna navigate to this option here. So in the geometry section here, I'm gonna navigate to the 2D flow areas. I'm gonna right click, and in that I'm gonna select this option called Edit Geometry. And once you click that option, we have this red symbol which appears here. So we are in editor mode here, and in that we're gonna navigate to this option called Refinement Region. So you're gonna select Refinement Region here. So once you selected the refinement region, we are ready to draw. So before drawing the refinement region for this area, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to load the Google satellite image here for the reference. So I'm going to turn on this the Google satellite. So right now you can able to see the urbanized areas in this study region. So here basically I'm gonna select this portion of this urban area here, and I'm gonna reduce the cell size from 50 to 20 meters. So basically this portion of the urban area I'm gonna select. So once you selected the refinement region, next we can draw a polygon over our region of interest. For example, this portion of urban area. So to do that, I'm gonna place my point. I'm gonna draw a polygon here, and I'm gonna place my second vertices here, followed by. So likewise, if selecting this portion of the urban area. So let me turn off this Google satellite image so to view it. So right now we can able to see that. I'm gonna zoom this area. So to complete this polygon here, I'm going to double click here, and a window pop up saying name region. So provide a unique name for the region. And the next is we have mentioned already, we have this default name called region 1 here, which is fine. So I'm going to click OK. So basically what we done is we created a region where we can refine the mesh to a smaller cell size. So when so to actually to reduce the size, once you did this, next step is we're going to navigate to this option, refinement region, and in that we're going to right click on this option. So the next step is once you selected the refinement region, you have to right click, and from here we're going to navigate to this option called edit refinement region properties, and we have this new window called refinement region editor. I'm going to expand this. So inside this window here, we have this set of options. That is set of columns. That is cell size X, cell size Y, perimeter spacing, and near repeat, far spacing, and enforce one cell protection radius. So the cell size and cell size XY, perimeter spacing, and near repeat, far spacing enforce one cell protection radius, which is similar to the break lines here. So let me explain about this thing here. So the FID here. So FID, which shows us the unique feature ID here. For example, here in this situation, so we don't have FID, only we have name, cell size. So let me get back to, and the name here, which shows the editable name, and the near spacing, so which means sets a smaller cell spacing for the cells immediately adjacent to the refinement region, and followed by the near repeat, which states the number of rows of cells using the near spacing. For example, 0 or blank, which is only adjacent cell size, and 1, which means one extra row. And next is the far spacing, which is the cell spacing for outermost refined row before transition to the default mesh size. So helps a gradual mesh coarsening away from the refinement region. And the last is the enforce. So with a checkbox to activate the mesh refinement around the refinement region. So right clicking enforces it, clearing the nearby points and adding a new ones to align the cells with the line. So let me get back to HEC-RAS. So right now we're going to fill the cell size X here. So we're going to give it a cell size of around 15. Similarly, the cell size for Y, you're going to give it as 15. And the perimeter spacing, we're going to leave it as the default for perimeter, near repeat, and far spacing. So you can go through, if you can fill according to your choice here, for example. So you can, based on this information, you can set your value according to your project. So in my case, I'm going to leave it as the default. And last, we're going to make sure that we're going to click this tick mark here. So we're going to click, so which make sure that enforce a one cell protection radius. So which basically states to checkbox to activate the mesh refinement around the refinement region. So we have clicked the option. So the next step is we're going to navigate to this option, and we're going to click OK. And the next step is to actually make that happen, to make sure the reduce the cell size of this refinement region. So we're going to navigate to again back to the refinement region here. We're going to right click, and we're going to click this option called enforce all regions, and we're going to click this option enforce all region. So right now we can able to see the cell size here. So we have reduced the cell size, So basically, we have created our refinement region. So basically, if you zoom in, you can able to see the cell size has reduced here. So if you zoom in, you will see the cell size are much smaller. You define them as we have defined them as 15 by 15 meter. And here there is a very close transition from the edge of this boundary back to the rest of the grid here. You can able to see this transition compared to the rest of the grids here. So we haven't put anything near repeat or in or far spacing. So the transition in the cells are immediately outside of the refinement region. So you can able to see that. So basically, this is the refinement region. So once you did the refinement region, so we're gonna close this editor tool here, editor section. So we're gonna right click on this, and I'm gonna click this option called stop editing. And do you want to save the edits? Yes, I want to save the edits. And the last thing I want to save this one more option, which is I want to mention you that. So I'm going to right click on this and I'm going to click this edit geometry. So in that we have this option called recompute out of the date mesh. So this particular option is kind of very useful if you created a mesh and you entered some break lines and some refinement region. So you always need to keep up with making sure that the mesh of the rest of the grid has been computed in line with the features you have added. For example, we have added break lines and as well as the refinement region. So at the end of this creating your features, that is your break lines and refinement region. So if you're happy with your work, you always navigate back to this option here, which is this particular option, and you're gonna click this option. So once you hit this option, that will make sure that your network, that is your cell network, is up to date. So that's how you create a refinement region. So I will show you more examples. The refinement region. So the examples of the refinement region. So urban floodplain. So if you're modeling, modeling a flood risk in a city, you might use a 100 feet grid for overall watershed, but define a 10 feet refinement region over the city block to capture the flow path between the buildings. And the next example is the main channel. So in large river models, the channel itself often requires more detail than the floodplain. So drawing a refinement region allows the channel path to ensure that a flow velocity is calculated with a higher resolution, while the surrounding floodplain remains at a large, more efficient cell size. And the next is the hydraulic structures. So near the bridge or a culvert, where you need to accurately capture the contraction and expansion of the flow, a refinement region provides a local density needed for the stability and accuracy without slowing down the entire model. And the next is stream corridor refinement. For sinuous rivers, manually aligning the mesh cell can be extremely tricky. So by using a refinement polygon for the main channel and set the higher resolution, the mesh will automatically align with the channel bank and flow direction, providing much better result than the traditional break lines. And the bank stabilization and levees. So if analyzing the failure of an embankment, an adequately defined mesh is needed to capture the breach hydraulics. Here the refined polygon is drawn specifically over the leaf structure to increase the resolution locally and ensuring the flow through the breach is modeled accurately without slowing down the rest of the model. So this is an example of the refinement region. Let me get back to HEC-RAS. So in this video I have shown you and before that let me close this editor tool. I'm going to close this. I'm going to click S. So in this video I have shown you how to create a refinement region in HEC-RAS 2D for our flood modeling. So thanks for watching and make sure that you subscribe to our channel and give us a like.